Okay, so this is just showing you a sample of some previous ones, just with a couple of shapes, and actually use the pattern that you just created in Illustrator. And these are just an example, and you can see this profile view of this egg. It's left, center, and it fades to the right. And when you click on the appearance panel, it's giving you the option in the 3D Revolve to go ahead and take a look at it into this 3D modeling option. And when you take a look at the more options, it'll give you the lighting, and the map art is the one that you're kind of looking at. You can see the wireframe of this part with this submenu that shows two shapes, two surfaces, and this one has the pattern that's on there. So the symbol, it's created into a symbol and made into that. So I'll just cancel those out and just go to the layers palette, click on a new layer, and just hide these other two. So just kind of showing you how to create the egg first. I'm just going to put a ruler guide in there just to give me a start. Click on the pen tool and just hit the default, or click right here in order to set foreground and the background, just to give it a light color. So I'm just dragging this out, holding the shift key, the handles come out. You can see the wire rubber band from here, and just coming down here, make sure it's touching that part. Do the same. Shift key gives you the profile, or what they also call a cross section. You can see the next line is going to be curved unless I just click to set the anchor point for a corner one, and set it up here too. So now I have this profile that I can modify if I want to. Direct selection tool. I can click on this point, shows me the handle, and I can extend that out if I want. But I'll just keep that for now, maybe just a little bit. And you can grab it with the center tool. This section in this tool here, anchor point tool, will let me grab that middle part of that, so you can see you can move that a piece around like that. So it's a fill and a stroke. If I swap it, it has the blackness segment. I want to take off the stroke. You don't want to have the image create a segment there, so I just get a red color. And it's just the effect, 3D, and revolve, and that gives me that shape. So right away, if I go in with the more options, it's going to give me the lighting and adding the light, or putting it behind it from here. But you can see the option of giving a couple highlights, all the light things that you can modify here. And the map art is again bringing me into 1-to-1. So I already have some of the symbols placed in there, so I'll just grab one that I have placed on there. But that's going to cover the colors, so I might just go with just a symbol to show it to you. Here's a blue rectangle, so I'm just going to make it like a stripe and stretch it across. And you can see you have to adjust it in order to fit how you're placing it. You can rotate it, all those type of things. Shading this artwork will let it fit in and let the highlights and everything show through. You can only have one symbol for each surface, so you have to kind of plan ahead and click OK. So there's the image. Now if I rotate this here, it's going to change into this shape because the profile's changed. It relates to that center axis. So I have to go through the appearance panel in order to access 3D modeling and then get to this options panel. And here's where I can do the XYZ coordinates, either from this surface of this cube or from inside here. You have all these options. So when you do it from the front, bottom side, or an isometric example, so you can see it's this isometric box that you're familiar with is what's showing that piece. Or you can put in the numbers here with the rotation. You can rotate it on the top. Kind of gives you a symbol of what it's going to look like. Click OK. Now real quickly, just to make the pattern or symbol or design that you might try, I'm just going to make a shape. Go to the swatches panel and just give it a different color. And if I option and duplicate this across, just make a stripe of these pieces here. That'll give me enough in order to go to the symbols panel and just create a symbol. I can title everything if I want to. I'm just going to simply click on it very quickly. And go back through the appearance panel to map this off, find the map art. And hopefully this will have showed up as the last symbol. You can see it's not titled, but that's what this looks like as a serrated piece. So you can see that you can crunch this down, try to modify it in here or again, try to see what happens here and plan ahead with your perfect design there. And again, I should rotate this so you can see a rotation of it wrapping itself around. And that's just what that's made of. Now you can also make a pattern by just clicking this piece. I'll just go ahead and curve that in. Change this to, I'll give it a gradient. And zoom into it. Now while that's selected, I'll make it and go to Object, Pattern, and Make. And this is going to already add it into the symbol here. And here's where I can modify some of the pieces here. Just do that for a second. This is in this mode, so I'll click off of that. So that has become a pattern. So I'll take a shape, come down to the bottom here, fill it with that pattern. Now, here's the tricky thing on the 3D. You can create that as the segment for it, but you want to rasterize this so it doesn't take up so much memory. And here's the rasterize. So when you rasterize this, it's going to give you the resolution. 300 is a good print size, screen size, and a medium. So I'll just grab medium to show you the difference. CMYK. Can go in and get the color modes as well. And go ahead and click OK. And undo that. Do one other item before I click too soon. I'm going to make it transparent, so the red color is going to show through. So while it's rasterized, I then have to create this into a symbol. So I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Click on the symbol icon, make it a new symbol. Click OK, click on the egg, go to the Appearance panel, go to the Map Art real quick. And again, here's all the symbols. It should be the last one down there. So there's become a symbol onto that section. Here's where I can make it a little bit larger. But again, you want to anticipate what's happening. It's stretching it out. So you kind of have to see how much of this is going to happen, and then maybe I need to make a different symbol that'll encompass everything as a smaller motif wrapping around that piece. And there you have it. So kind of a simple image, but that's how you can create the egg. Again, while this is still up here, I might as well show you this too, is I can select this section. I can take it from the anchor point to get the handle to make this profile and modify the profile up here. You switch it across. You can see the crazy shapes that you get with that S-curve placed in there. So it gives you all kinds of options there.